I hope you're right. This is becoming a terrible fright. Hysteria is getting to a new height. The NBA canceled their games, forbidding play by Dwight Howard, who he and the Lakers aren't a coward, even in Broward County. Chads seem like a long-lost bounty. A meaningless count down and out. No St. Paddy's Day parade. Is that a charade? The stiff arm of the law has forbade. Next it'll be freaking Gatorade! Hey, a spade is a spade. Let's call this for what it is. Then escape to a slow gen fizz. That's a passive way to fight. I hope you're right. Welcome back to my samples of my poems from 2020. Yours truly, Dave Sweeney, a.k.a. Gold, as it once was told. Not much more, but I once had a cable access TV show, and I was Dave Gold. And then I got old and less bold. And I have not sold my soul to the devil. Albeit I'm a bit disheveled. But this is from 2020, and it's interesting as I do these now. I'm kind of reading them for the first time as I am performing them here, and it's pretty eerie about some of this stuff. It can be a little rough, like the next one, and I'll explain afterwards. So don't jump all over me if you feel strong about this. Trump is fucked. He don't know what to do. What a tool. He can no longer go by his business rule. He knew that this would be his Waterloo. He's no longer nobody's fool or plastic cool. He's been done in by a variation of the flu. These will be the days he does rue. 'Cause nothing was done as this catastrophe did brew. Now Bernie Sanders may rule. His universal health care sounds fair. This idea is no longer out there. Not when there's so much despair. Kick Trump out on his derriere. Send him to sea on an aircraft carrier. A man without a country. Very apt for this. Humpty Dumpty, we're stuck. And Trump is fucked. I saw this coming, that this pandemic was going to do him in. And Biden did win. It wasn't Bernie Sanders. Don't tell me this pandemic didn't have a lot to do with it. Everything was humming pretty good for Trump until this came along. So that's why I'm not necessarily hating on the guy, but I did point it out at the time that this was a crime. He's been put on trial for other crimes, but not this one. He didn't commit this one. Some say he didn't do enough at the time it came about, but I think he did. I think he got people to come up with vaccines. He mobilized the business community. He didn't harness them down or regulate them out of business. But it's something to think about. as I move on to my next poem. I don't want to go over 10 minutes because I want to put this on TikTok. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. I love you guys, TikTok. For now, turn it off. Although I would like to eat a little beef stroganoff. So that probably was the best word choice, but I wanted something to rhyme. Because that's who I am. I rhyme all the time. Not as much anymore, but when I'm writing the poems. So let me finish today with one more, and I'll say sayonara. They've totally complied. I haven't derived your beehive theory that they don't want us to be merry. It's because no one knows who does carry that terrible coronavirus. It could be your next door neighbor Cyrus, who would then be a pariah. Even a legend like Mariah is not immune for this sad tune. It's already led to many a ruin, unlike a dried prune. I wonder if it exists on a sand dune. A Bedouin would not grin. Like all of us, he'd be grim, not fictional like Tiny Tim, who had a happy ending. I hope I'm not sending something that is pending. It can't travel on the net. Yet I still fret. And I don't want to bet against a terrible, horrible onset. I've got to find a place to hide, because they've totally complied. And that's it, folks, for today. Neatly under 10 minutes, closer to 9. If I stop yakking now, it will be only closer to 9. So I hope you enjoyed my poems, and I hope you can think about getting some from Dave Sweeney on Amazon Books, and get this book that I've been reading from. Eventually I'm going to probably read all the poems, and then you can just look them up on video and you won't have to buy it. But that's okay. Just try it. And thank you for watching. And I will be back again sometime soon, as I always am with you guys. And that's it for now. Holy cow. Wow, wow, wow.